Hi, guys. I just wanted to give everyone a few more details on this assignment before you worked on it today, since I'm not here to actually explain it to you in person or through a Google Meet. So, you are going to be using the rhetoric examples that we talked about yesterday, the rhetoric elements we talked about yesterday, ethos, logos, and pathos. So, for this assignment, you are given some kind of scenario that you need to come up with an argument for. Okay, so you're trying to persuade somebody of something. There's a whole bunch of different ones here. And you're going to write just a quick little argument, 2 to 3 sentences for each one of these. Okay, so it's nothing super long. And you're going to actively use either an ethos, logos, or pathos argument for these. So remember, ethos, that's appealing to ethics. So that's saying you should do what I say about this because I have some kind of credibility in this topic. Logos, that is using logic. So for this assignment, because I said really good thing for logos is statistics or having research. For this assignment, if you want to make up some research, that's fine. Okay. But only for this one. Don't make up stuff usually. Then pathos as well. This is the emotional appeal. So saying you should do this and trying to come up with a story or something like that that's going to appeal to somebody's emotions and make them feel a certain way about it. Again, if you'd like, you can make up a story, and you can make up a credibility as well for ethos. I should have said that as well. So, if you are doing number 2 and it says you're attempting to convince your parents to let you buy a rabbit, and you want to use a logos argument, it might be something like, well, 8 out of 10 people who own a rabbit say it's the easiest pet they've ever had. Okay, I just made up that number out of nowhere. But that would still be a logos argument, even though at the moment it's a made up thing. But that's still using that same technique. If you want to go with an ethical route, I've talked to people who own a farm that raises rabbits, and they have said, here's, how you would want to do this. That's looking at ethos because that's not you being credible, but your source being credible. But I don't know anybody who owns rabbits, so I just made that up again. Or pathos, something like, I've been feeling really lonely and I think it would be great if I had a pet that I could spend some time with. Again, a made up story, but it works for that technique. Okay, so you don't have to use all 3 of them in each of them. Okay, you just need to use at least one, but you can combine them if you want to. So if you want to do number 1, it says the principal has canceled prom and you're trying to persuade him or her to reconsider the decision. You could say something like, you know, um, 80% of kids who are polled said that they would really love to have prom still. That would be a logos argument. And they said that they would be really sad and it would ruin their senior year if they didn't have prom. That would be a pathos argument. You could put those together, that's fine. After you've written your argument, just down below the box, tell me I tried to use this type of argument, an ethos, logos, or pathos, or some combination of them. Okay? So you're going to go through. There are 20 of them. Okay, they're all pretty different. Like I said, making up stuff for this is okay as long as you're still using the correct technique. So the actual little bits of information can be made up, but use the right techniques. And make sure that you at least use all 3 of them at some point. Okay, so don't give me 20 pathos arguments and nothing else. Okay, use all 3 of them at some point, but you don't have to, if you just want to use 1 ethos and 9 logos and 10 pathos, fine. As long as you can show me that you've done all 3 at least once. I would split it up more evenly if it were me, just because I think that would be easier, but that's up to you guys. So if you have any questions, send me an email. I'll try to get to it at some point today. But go ahead and get to work on that and see how much you can get done in today's class.